Welcome to Viking Preparedness. I am Pastor Joe Fox. So not that long ago, I did a video review of a backpack. Matter of fact, it was this backpack. The Tigris 24-liter backpack. Cool for a bug out bag, cool for all kinds of things. But what I use it for, and as I told you in that review, and by the way, it's from here, this is an easy way because you're going to ask me for the link. I know you are. Untigris.com, the 24-liter backpack. It's good for all kinds of things. I've been using it now for months and months. I carry my computer gear in it, right? And this is the bag I take to town, you know, when I'm going into town to use the net and stuff like that. And I go in and I slam it around and it does good. And as I told you in that video, I don't use this pocket right here for anything. It's empty. And I asked y'all for your advice on what to put in here, since I'm carrying it every day. I liked your advice. I took your advice, and we're going to talk about that and something else that's pretty exciting in this video. But first, the intro. Cue the intro. Hey, check this book out. I know you guys like book reviews. Can you see this? Edited by these guys. Published all over the world. It's a textbook. I own up there 2.5 shelves worth of medical books of all kinds. This is the best first aid book I've ever seen, and believe me, I've taught first aid to a wide, diverse group of people over my life, and this book is just great. Clear pictures that do not minimize, you know, blood in them. Well written, easy to understand. It's been published in Singapore, Malaysia, Australia, New York, England. It's been published all over the world. If you can find this book and you need to learn about first aid, this is a good book. I don't know if it's in print anymore. I don't even know where I got it. Books and Research. I bought it in Malaysia. It says RM 1690. That's a Malaysian ringgit. All right, so there you go. Get this book. All right, welcome back. So what I decided to put in the Tigris 24-liter backpack pocket was an enhanced first aid kit. That was my first thought. Because I'm thinking, you know, I'm out in public, bad things can happen, a terrorist incident could happen, I could get shot, somebody else could get shot, and then my brain started working, and I'm like, you know what, I used to have a thing called a blowout kit when I was in Special Forces on our gear, and it was an enhanced first aid kit designed primarily to handle gunshot wounds, right? And when I first came in the Army, we carried these little pouches right here with like one battle dressing in it. Woohoo! That was our first aid kit. And then the Army went to the IFAC, the individual first aid kit, kind of trying to up the Marines because the Marines for the longest time had the best first aid kit. And then special operations went to the blowout kit. And so I contacted some special operations medics, friends of mine, that are still active. And I said, hey, we used to use this thing called a blowout kit. Do you guys still use it? If so, what's in it? Had that correspondence back and forth, and then I contacted, that should work, campingsurvival.com. The good people there, I have a pretty good relationship with them, and I said, hey, y'all want to build a blowout kit? And they said, sure. And so guess what? They've got a blowout kit. Let me see if you can see me when I stand back here. Whoop. I need to put my glasses on. I can't see you. All right, so campingsurvival.com has put out a blowout kit based on our recommendations. Special operations guys who said, here's what you need to have in your kit. They did a really good job. And here's the deal. If you carry a gun, you know, whether that's concealed carry or you're a hunter or you go to a range or you're a range safety officer or a range master, you need to have a blowout kit. You need to have a kit that is designed to treat gunshot wounds, right? I mean, you should just have that. On you, available, or whatever. Like I said, I'm going to carry mine in that backpack with all my computer gear in it because that's what's always with me when I'm out in public. You could take it and carry it a variety of places. And so, the first part of the kit that comes, you can't see that because I'm wearing black. Let me come over here. I'll just move you. We'll come in like this. You don't need to see my mug. There we go. All right. This is a Molly style pouch. It has the straps on it to attach it to Molly. It has a shoulder strap on it so you can hang it off your shoulder with a pad. It has the big Fastex buckle. When you open it up, it has, that's not working right. It has the drawstring pouch to close it. Inside is other little pockets. There's a pocket on the outside. You can stick pens or a notebook or whatever in here. And then this pocket has other additional pockets, okay? So there's that. I gotta back you up. It's a nice, robust bag, and I'm gonna use it for something else because I'm carrying mine in my backpack. Let me get this right. Hey guys, I'm not a cinematographer, right? I'm just Pastor Joe Fox, and I tell you what's good, what I think is good. Now here's the deal. I am not a medical professional. I'm a former special operations guy. I've had a lot of training in first aid, but I am not qualified to train you on that. And so I'm just showing you what I got. I'm showing you what campingsurvival.com has put out. And what you need to do to properly utilize the kit that I'm about to show you is go get yourself some training, right? But this is what we carry downrange. All right, in no particular order, duct tape. Why? Because duct tape rules the universe. Now, I'm not going to carry this in a roll like this. What I'm going to do is peel it off, fold it over top of itself, and then over top of itself, and over top of itself, and make a big flat thing of duct tape that I can rip. So it's kind of like taking a roll and squishing it flat, right? But duct tape is good for all kinds of things, and it sticks to bloody bodies. So there you go. You guys know what vet wrap is? Vet wrap's a cool thing. It's like you wrap it around a horse's leg and it just sticks to itself. Self-adhesive wrap. That's what this is. Think Ace Bandage that you don't need the metal clips for. So we got that. This right here is similar to what I used to call Curlex. It's a conforming gauze, and again, you can wrap it around and it sticks to itself. It absorbs blood. It'll hold a dressing on, all that kind of stuff like that. Can you see that? You really can't see what I'm laying out. It's hard to see me and the stuff, isn't it? Let's do this. All right. A cat tourniquet. These things are vital. There's videos on YouTube that show you how to use these, and once you get one, you need to watch those videos, and you need to practice applying this tourniquet to, legs, arms, all kinds of things. You need to be able to use this when it's time to use this, not have to pull out the instruction sheet and read it. But a cat tourniquet. A nasal pharyngeal airway. You stick this up somebody's nose and down their throat so that they can continue to breathe. You know what these are, right? EMT shears. Cut through clothes, cut through webbing, cut through seatbelts, cut through zip ties, cut through everything. Cut pennies in half if you want to. These are important. This is called Bleed Stop Bandage. Again, it's another roll right now. It's sterile because it's in this packaging. You wrap it around blood, you can stick it on a bloody wound, and it starts absorbing it and controlling it from bleeding out all over the place. Gloves, nitrile gloves, right? For those of you who are latex sensitive. I believe there's 2 pair in here. Quick clotting bandage. This stuff has the chemicals in it that when you put it over a wound, it fuses and stops the bleeding so that you can get the proper medical care. Emergency blanket. People go into shock when they get shot. You want to stop that. These are very important, and it's important that you know how to use them. They're called Collusive Dressings, and basically what they're for is they're seals. When you get shot and you have a sucking chest wound, and there's treatment for that, there's ways to treat it. Again, this video is not that, but you need a dressing that sticks to the skin, the bloody skin, and usually where there's an entrance wound, there's an exit wound on the other side, and so you're going to need 2 of them. These are for open chest wounds. They're good. You need training to use them, but when you need one, you need one. 2 14-gauge needles for tension pneumothorax, collapsed lung, for put it in layman's terms. How to treat that. Again, I'm not teaching you how to do that. The information is out there. You're going to have to get training. But when you need one of these, you need one of these, and you have 2. Because why? 1 is none, 2 is 1. Hemostats. Here, let me step over here. Hemostats. Whoop. One's curved, one's straight. Basically, when you have that vein that's cut off and going bzz, 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 you reach in there and you clamp it off, and these lock down and stop it. You can also move things out of the way and grab things, stuff like that. So 2 pairs of hemostats. Now, we have in our Special Forces kit, we have what's called the Combat Pill Pack, which I can't get you, and neither can campingsurvival.com. But this is as close as they can approximate it without putting antibiotics in it. And, you know, I'm not going there on this, but that information, Combat Pill Pack, is available. And, do you know, there are antibiotics that are sold for fish that might be able to be 1-for-1 replacement. Just something to think about. It used to be in the military, so I'm backing up a little bit. It used to be in the military when somebody got a grievous injury, we'd stick them with morphine. Well, when you stick somebody with morphine, you got to kind of take their gun away from them because they're no good anymore, or they're so loopy. And so the Combat Pill Pack has pretty hardcore pain relievers in it. And it also has a broad spectrum antibiotic that you take right away, and so the soldier can continue to fight. They're not all loopy and drugged out, and it cuts the pain enough that they can function. And so we've got Tylenol and Advil pill packs in here. Best approximation we could do, but you probably want to add a broad spectrum antibiotic. Do some research. All right, let's go back down here and look at what we got. Boom, boom, and a Sharpie to write all kinds of information down on the patient, on your card, everything. Let's see if I can do this. Hold it like this. Woo! So, here it is, the Blowout Kit from campingsurvival.com. It was designed with input from special operators. And guys and gals, if you carry a firearm, you need a blowout kit. This is a good one. It's on sale right now at campingsurvival.com. And here's my truth in advertising, right? I do not get paid based on the number of these you buy, right? I don't get paid anything. No moolah. They did send me this kit. That's my deal with all gear I review. I get to keep the kit. If I like it, I review it. If I don't like it, I won't review it. They gave it to me. They take a risk. That's what they get. I like this kit. I'm keeping this kit. I'm putting this kit in my bag, like I told you. You would do well to get this kit also. campingsurvival.com. I'll put a link to the actual kit down in the description of this video. I'll put a link to the one Tigris backpack for those of you who are interested in that. Have the same deal with them. I don't get paid whether you buy it or not. I'm just passing along what I think is a good idea. And we worked pretty hard with campingsurvival.com to get this kit into your hands. I hope you never need it. But if you have to use it, I hope you have it. All right. Hey, take it easy. I will see you out there.